Hey everybody, it's Mike. Mike with Monkey Fab Garage, monkeyfabgarage.com. I'm going through this harness right here and plugging away. It's been a lot of time spent doing this. And I was thinking to myself, just a few years ago, I would have thought this would be some sort of superpower to be able to do this and know what all this stuff does. I got a kind of an idea what all this stuff does or whatever, and most of y'all do, but I certainly wouldn't have had the patience, right, to go through this guy or figure out what each one of these guys does. And it was kind of scary. But the more you do, the more you learn. And I'm just going through it. I thought I'd show you kind of an update on where we are with Mr. Pete's Mustang over here, it being a Saturday and on the weekend. Oh yeah, if you guys don't forget, my buddy over at Nivlac 57 is stuffing a 5-cylinder engine into a station wagon today. Don't miss that. So if you catch this video, maybe you want to head over there. I'm interested. Just remember, anyway, back to the story at hand. I'm going through this guy and I'm amazed at my patience. I really am, because I think wiring teaches you this. I think cars in general teaches patience. So what we've done here is, I'm not familiar with fueltech, and I have fueltech up right here. I've done my best to watch YouTube videos. I'm just like you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I watched some YouTube videos. I did the wizard, and I think we're pretty close right here. But I might want to add some stuff, might want to take away some stuff, whatever. But mostly I need to know, how does this computer run the engine? And it runs it through sensors and whatnot, and how it gets there is through this. So I need to understand this guy right here. And you can do that yourself, basically. I have it here. This is how Holly does it, which is really nice. You can head on over to Monkey Fab. I gotta throw in an ad, so you gotta head right over there and get one of these. I think they're only like $100, but they're great. I use it all the time. I have it basically memorized now, and I know what all the connectors do. And I just use this to lay out a spreadsheet here. I know they probably have this somewhere, but I know when I dig through stuff like this, I learn a lot. And that's kind of the whole point of this operation. It's my friend's stuff, and I'm getting to learn for free. So I just made this spreadsheet here, and I made a list of all the connectors that I know I'm going to need and things I'm going to have on the engine. And then I pulled this harness off the car, like I told you guys before. This is a fueltech harness. It's very comprehensive. It's very nice, but it's way more than what we need, and it's really bulky. And I was gonna have to cut stuff up anyway, and I kind of know how to do this, so I figured why not just do it myself and make it nice, make it fit like a custom tailored suit. So I pulled that guy off, and I've just been sitting here with my multimeter, going through the pens, figuring out what things do. And as I find out what they do, I write them down on our little list there. So we know we got the Molex. This is the Molex connector that goes to the Nanos, and it's a 12 pin. We sell them on Monkey Fab, by the way. And here's all of what the pinouts do. So this is the 1 through 6 for the Bosch, and the color wires in between the two. And then over here, if it says it's going to go to the computer and what terminal it goes to in the computer. And we just do that for everything. So that way, and then when I find an anomaly, like I noticed some of these were they're backwards. I don't know if they're backwards or not, because I'm not a wiring expert, but like the thermistors I noticed were backwards. I don't know if it makes a difference. Maybe they run forward or backwards. I also noticed the TPS was wired a little bit different. So I just make little notes in my thing. And I hear fueltech is super helpful. I figure if I do all my homework and get it sorted out so I'm ready to build this as much as possible, I can write down my questions, call those guys up, be efficient with them, so I can figure out, what they want me to do with this wire or whatever, because there is some uniqueness to each little computer standalone stuff. So that's what we're doing today. We're going through this harness. We're building this spreadsheet, so we'll have something to look at when we go to start wiring this engine. We'll do the engine wiring kind of like fabrication. So, when we're setting up our turbos, we just hang the turbos. I always tell people this: hang the turbos where you want them to land. and then, spend a lot of time looking at it and asking yourself, does that make sense? And then you got to build it back to the front, right? So from the engine to the turbo, and then back to the engine, right? Great. So we're going to do the same with wiring. Everything's going to be laid out. We're going to put the connectors basically there, and we're just going to wire it back, from the stuff in the trunk, from the front to the center. I'm just going to shut up because, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Check us out over at Monkey Fab Garage, monkeyfabgarage.com.